10 high-ranking officials, 1 broken oath, and a trail of scandal stretching from private hotels to national headlines. Today, we'll uncover the shocking chain of affairs tying Kelly Khumalo to a circle of powerful commissioners, one of whom broke down in public when the truth surfaced. If power can be seduced, who really controls the outcome, fame or authority? Drop your thoughts below. Is this corruption, survival, or something even deeper? It started with a leaked hotel registry, 10 familiar names, 1 consistent guest. Insiders confirmed multiple overnight stays tied to Khumalo's concerts and offstage meetings. Scandalous patterns don't lie. When bookings align with political gatherings, people notice. The media storm that followed made sure this wouldn't be buried. These weren't small-time bureaucrats. They were provincial commissioners, directors of law, and even a cabinet insider. One by one, their schedules and Khumalo's events matched like puzzle pieces. 10 men, 10 affiliations, 2 had pending misconduct probes. Coincidence fades when facts align under pressure. A well-respected minister, name withheld by the press, broke down in Parliament when pressed about the saga. His tears, captured live, turned sympathy into public suspicion. People asked, was this regret or exposure anxiety? When silence breaks, truth has a way of echoing. Multiple whistleblowers, including a former assistant, revealed private show invites sent to select commissioners. These were not mere event passes. They came with exclusive meet-and-greet perks, including luxury suites. The invites included non-disclosure clauses, red flag behavior. Control the room, control the narrative. A former SAPS aide confirmed unusual access privileges given to Khumalo during commissioner meetings. Guards were instructed to clear entire corridors in hotels and government buildings. Security protocol bends only when pressure comes from the top. Favoritism corrodes structure, especially in law enforcement. Bank records from 2 commissioners revealed regular deposits around Khumalo's travel dates. While no direct link is proven, the pattern aligns eerily with performance weekends. When fame meets finance under secrecy, it rarely ends quietly. Hidden cash flows always leave digital footprints. The wife of one implicated commissioner, after filing for divorce, went public. She claimed her husband funded celebrity lifestyle support and made excuses for overseas trips. Betrayal turns intimate pain into national headlines. The truth always leaks when emotion overrides silence. Multiple religious organizations have publicly demanded a moral conduct review of the implicated parties. They argue that using taxpayer-funded positions for personal indulgence erodes societal trust. This isn't just about sex, it's about systemic rot. Moral failures in public office echo louder than fiscal ones. An archived radio interview with Kelly from 2019 revealed cryptic references to winning over generals. At the time, it was brushed off as metaphorical. No. It feels prophetic. Sometimes, truth hides in plain speech, until context gives it weight. Old words take on new meaning in hindsight. A handwritten letter, sent to a prominent journalist, detailed Khumalo's alleged arrangement with senior officials. It described mutually beneficial evenings, and hinted at promised legal protection. The author remains unknown, but accuracy in details lent it credibility. Whistleblowers don't always reveal names, but facts speak. If this exposé shocks you, share this video and drop your thoughts. Should artists be protected when entangled with power, or held equally accountable? Multiple court hearings involving Khumalo were delayed or dismissed without public justification. Speculation now links these judicial decisions to the same commissioners. When courtrooms bend to celebrity presence, justice loses its spine. Fame should never outweigh fairness. Several insiders claim they feared retaliation if they exposed the network. One media exec was even threatened with shutdown when attempting to air a segment. Fear breeds silence, and silence breeds impunity. This wasn't just scandal, it was suppression. Public confidence in the South African police service dropped 12% in recent polls. Commentators blame the celebrity corruption triangle as a top factor. Institutions bleed trust faster than they rebuild it. A badge loses honor when tied to indulgence. Insiders say at least $7 million in public funds were spent covering up travel, hotel, and legal expenses indirectly linked to the scandal. This doesn't include hush money, private investigators, or security personnel. Taxpayer money becomes weaponized when accountability fails. What's hidden costs more than what's known. Her spokesperson denied all allegations, claiming they are fabricated by enemies of progress. But inconsistencies in travel records and media denial patterns raise questions. Denial without evidence always falters under scrutiny. A polished statement doesn't erase digital trails. BBC Africa and Al Jazeera have picked up the story, with segments on political seduction in entertainment. Global coverage means the pressure to act will only grow. When the world watches, silence becomes admission. Reputation damage has no borders. A group of MPs is now calling for an independent commission to investigate celebrity-leveraged corruption. Support is building across party lines. If passed, this could lead to suspensions, resignations, even convictions. Scandal is the soil from which reform can grow. An investigative filmmaker confirmed a documentary is underway, tracing the Khumalo commissioner chain. It aims to expose how artistry can be manipulated into soft power and influence. Sometimes, film archives the truth faster than courts. The screen remembers what systems forget. From anonymous letters to courtroom silence, the Khumalo scandal shows how influence, fame, and power can collide with breathtaking consequence. As more evidence surfaces, one question remains: was this personal ambition, systemic collapse, or both? Inside the secret deals between celebrities and state contracts. It began with a quiet leak, just a list of hotel bookings. But this wasn't your everyday travel log. It featured 10 senior government officials, all booked into the same upscale venues on nights that coincided with Kelly Khumalo's private shows. The real twist: she was registered in adjacent rooms every single time. By the time a local journalist verified the overlapping dates, the story was already viral. Powerful men, repeated patterns, and an entertainer in the eye of the storm. This was no coincidence. Scandals don't need evidence when patterns scream louder than words. If names could cause a political earthquake, this list was seismic. Who were these men? Not just local bureaucrats. The list included regional police commissioners, a national intelligence liaison, 2 provincial legal heads, and a former cabinet-level advisor. Internal calendars, made public through whistleblowers, matched Khumalo's tour stops with their retreat weekends. 2 of them were already under quiet internal probes, but this new connection sent shockwaves through government offices. 10 men, 10 careers, and now, one potentially career-ending connection. When silence becomes protection, every handshake starts looking like a cover-up. It happened during what was supposed to be a routine parliamentary inquiry. A respected senior minister, known for his discipline and loyalty to protocol, was asked, directly, about his connections to the list. What followed stunned.